Go. All right. Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for December 31st, 2019. Happy New Year's Eve. Q's just about flat up, just barely over yesterday's close. SPY, same thing, somewhere around 1/10 of 1%. Still got about 30 minutes here until we close, so we'll see where we close, but mostly unchanged today. We were looking at the hourly pivot that was created yesterday. If we get up over that, we will change our short-term bias. All right, the short-term bias did kind of follow through this morning. We did get a kind of a new low underneath yesterday's low, but you can see we've been rallying ever since. Okay, so not that surprising. We did say, we may get a sell-off. Sell-off will be likely short-lived because weekly, monthly still look higher. Okay, so going into Thursday, because the market is closed tomorrow, gonna be a bearish bias until we get over this same pivot. So same thing as what we had coming into today. Over 322.06 on the SPY and over right here 212.76 on the Qs. Okay, over that back to time frame alignment, no longer bearish in the short term. Either way, unless we get some big shocking event, long-term bias is still going to remain bullish. All right, let's get into the play today. Two official plays here for the room. MTOR from Sammy, nice play as it broke out from this base setup in here, transitioned out of that kind of morning pullback, and I think they actually took the last piece right there under 2670 or so. So pretty nice rally there on the MTOR. Nice play and very nice gap. Look at that gap. Had been moving lower, gapping over resistance, right? So that's a pretty solid gap up there on the MTOR. Look at all of that resistance that it was getting through. Okay, and then the other play was a short. That was the CLB. CLB right here was the call on the CLB. You can see here we got a gap down on the CLB, clearing some resistance or clearing some support into a little bit more support, but I wanted to see how much we could get to, how low we could get through there. And so we got a gap down, and this kind of came up later, actually right around the 11:15 reversal time. Let me move myself out of the way there. Okay. And played it underneath 37.90 right here. Did take an extra few cents there to get filled because of the uptick, and then was looking for 37.50 and 37.20, and then eventually, because of how clean the move was, we did trail the last piece, 5-minute bar by bar. So you can see it came out right there over 36.60. Okay, we were looking for end of the day, but the reason that this was trailed instead of waiting for the end of the day is because as we were approaching 4 Rs on the runner there, the trail was going to be basically still at the original stop. So I didn't think the reward to risk made sense to hold on to it much longer because I think the move was being made. Okay, so you can see that we did get to target 1, we did get to target 2, and then target 3 we decided to just go ahead and trail the whole thing, because if we were going to wait for the hourly, it was at the time was still at our original stop, and that was kind of a lot to give back, all the way back up to the original stop. We didn't really have another good place to trail because this was, you can see once it broke down, was just a continuous move. We didn't even have 5-minute pivots or anything. So a nice painless trade there on the CLB. Not a bad way to kind of end things off here. So these were the two favorite gaps here, the MTOR and the CLB, and you can see why they were the focus, right? And they weren't just a focus for us in the room or both Sammy and I as moderators, but they were the focus for a lot of market participants, which is why they put in so much volume here today. So those are the ones that are give you nice moves, extended moves, oversized moves. So nice participation in those two plays. And so I think room members had a nice day today. All right, based on the official plays there. Okay. All right. So hope you did well today. All right, just a reminder, we are closed for tomorrow. Market is closed, so we'll be back at things on Thursday. All right, so hope you have a fun and safe happy new year, and we'll be back at it on Thursday. Good night, all.